Hello and welcome to another video. I hope that you are all very well. Today I'd like to talk about the slow sign. The word slow that is often found written on the road. When you see this sign, what does it mean to you? What is it supposed to mean? And how slow should you be driving? We'll take a look at these things in a few seconds. However, firstly, I want to say a big thank you to all our current subscribers, because without you guys, this video today would not be possible. If you're watching this channel and you're not a subscriber, then you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button right now so you do not miss out on our future videos. Okay, let's get started. If I was to ask you how fast you would drive on approach to the word slow written on the road, you would most likely answer along the lines of, well, it depends on the speed limit of the road. And if you said that, you would be somewhat right. However, there's more to it than that. In fact, there's a lot more to it than just the speed limit of the road. Let's take a look at a few examples.
I'm driving along this 40-mile-an-hour dual carriageway. I have just noticed the word slow written on the road. And again. However, I have chosen not to reduce my speed and continue driving at 40 miles per hour.
In the clip that you just saw, the speed limit of the dual carriageway was 40 miles per hour. And I saw the slow sign, but I chose to continue driving at 40 miles an hour. I did not slow down. That does not mean that I ignored the sign. Quite the opposite. When I first saw the slow sign, the first and the most important thing to do is check the mirrors. So I checked my mirrors and I was aware of my surrounding. I then asked myself, why does it say slow? This question is very important. You need to know why the word slow is written on the road, so that you can act accordingly. Now, in this particular case, the word slow was there because there was a possibility of traffic coming from the slip road on my left. So I was aware of that, and then I looked towards my left and I assessed the situation. There was no traffic coming, and therefore I chose not to slow down. I continued driving at the normal speed. Had there been traffic coming, I may have to adjust my speed, may go slightly slower, or I may even have to change lane if it's safe to do so. Let's take a look at another example.
Here I am driving along the same 40 miles per hour dual carriageway. I have just noticed the word slow written on the road. Furthermore, I can see a sign on my left indicating that traffic from the slip road will be joining the dual carriageway. However, I have also noticed that that traffic will have its own lane. Once again, we have another slow sign. However, at the same time, there is an increase in speed from 40 to 50 miles an hour. The slow sign is not only indicating that traffic could be possibly merging from the left, but also that the left is our normal driving position and we should be on the left if no traffic is there.
We just saw two examples of the word slow on the road, both of them on dual carriageways. So let's take a look at a few examples on normal residential roads.
In this clip, we have a lot going on. We have the slow sign on the floor, but there is also a 30 sign, a school children sign and a speed camera. I can see the flashing beacons of a zebra crossing in the distance. However, I cannot see the left side of the crossing.
In the last clip, the word slow on the road was there for more than one reason, because we saw the slow sign on the floor and we also saw the school sign on the lamppost. But further up, we noticed that there was a zebra crossing, and from the distance, it was difficult to see both sides of the crossing. We could see the right-hand side of the crossing, but not the left-hand side. And as we got closer, only then we saw the children, the school children there. My speed at that time was about 20 miles an hour. Now, if I was doing 30 miles an hour, I may not have been able to stop in time. Let's take another look at the slow sign, this time on approach to a double bend.
Here we have a sign warning us of a double bend. We also have the word slow written on the floor. Is it really necessary to have both signs? Well, yes, especially if there's a good possibility that the road sign could be hidden behind trees and bushes. For example, like this sign for a double bend.
Sometimes the reason for the slow sign is obvious, whereas on other occasions it may not be obvious. So if you're driving along and you see the word slow on the floor and you're not sure what it's there for, you need to be prepared for the unexpected. I'm going to show you a clip. In fact, I'm going to show you the same clip twice. The first time I'm just going to show the clip without saying a word, and we'll see if you can identify the reason for the sign being there, for the slow sign written on the road. I'll then replay the clip and explain the reasoning behind the slow sign. Did you identify the two junctions? In other words, the staggered crossroads? If not, don't worry. Let's take a look at the clip again.
Here we're on a single carriageway entering a national speed limit. That's 60 miles an hour for car drivers, just for information. Here we can see the word slow written on the road. Here we can see a junction on our left and a junction on the right. Bear in mind we are travelling on a 60 mile an hour road.
These markings cost a lot of money and are there for a reason, usually a very good reason. So as soon as you see the word slow written on the floor, the first and the most important thing to do is check your mirrors and make sure you're aware of all your surroundings. After that, you need to ask yourself, why is the sign there? What hazard or potential hazard is there, or there could be? Then and only then can you be prepared for the hazard. Only then you can deal with it if the hazard comes. Well, I hope you found this video beneficial. If you have, please consider sharing it with at least one person so that it helps to expand the channel. Thank you for your time. Take care. Bye-bye.